Alright, so today I'm going to show you a few tools that you can practice using and refreshing your memory with, and new tools in Illustrator. So the first one would be creating shapes, right? So if you're creating a shape for the logo. The second one would be typing a line on a line segment, typing on a shape, and then creating an outline on your letter form so that you can distort it and warp it, like you can see here. So I'm going to just delete these first to show you what I'm doing here. So remember, this is your shape tool. So you have a lot to choose from. So you can create a shape, right? This is pretty easy. You can take a shape. Okay, so I'm going to take a shape here. I can rotate it. I can scale it. I can add to it. So, or I can select points and move them. So using my direct selection tool, I can click on a shape and move it. I can round out edges, right? So that would be your shape tool. The second two tools would be type on a line segment, type on a shape. So if I wanted to type on a line segment, it's pretty easy. Actually, you can use your arc tool or your pen tool. So using your arc tool, you can see this is a curved line. So I'm just going to start with my curved line. I can click on my points using my direct selection tool and move the line segment. Okay, I can also add to my line segment if I wanted to, change it further. Using my type tool, I'm going to go to type on path tool, and you can see that my cursor turns into a squiggly line, and when I click, I can type. Okay, so I can change. So this will be good for setting up your type if you wanted to customize like the line that it's on, right? You could do the same with shapes too, right? So let's say that I wanted to type on a shape. Okay, so I'm going to draw my shape out. Notice I turned the fill and outline off, and I would do the same. So I'm going to type on a path. So I'm going to click, and you can see that I can type on my path or type on my shape. Okay, you can also type inside of shape. You can rotate your shapes, right? And so forth. So that would be using your line segments to customize the shape and the line of the path of your letter form. The last thing I wanted to show you is creating an outline. So maybe you liked a font, but you wanted to put an extension on a letter form. So I'm going to just delete this, and I'm going to type the word double. Okay, I'm going to make that bigger. Okay. And this is pretty easy. So what you're going to do is go to Object, Type, and you're going to go to Create Outlines. Okay, so what this does is it takes each letter and it separates them, right? So I could actually, using your direct selection tool. So using my direct selection tool, I could just select each letter form, whoops, hold on, and move it separately. Whoops, it should be able to move. And move it. I should be able to move it separately or scale it separately. I can also change the shape of. So let's say I wanted to create an extension on my A. Okay, I can do that, right? Right, so you could move it. Oh, actually, maybe you can't. I thought you could. Maybe you can, and I'm just not being. Nope, it won't let you. Okay, so you can't move it out of place. I thought you could. But you can distort the letter form itself, right, for a nice approach to logo design. All right, there are some other tools that I'd like to go